guys, the bride arrived. Good afternoon, or good evening. Let me inquire who it is that's giving the bride in marriage this evening. That's the right answer. Okay. If you think he's on the wrong side, I need it. Well, it appears that all the important people have arrived, so you may be seated.
Oh, look at all my people.
Scott and Stephanie, I know you're arranged for dry weather here today. It's a special night to have your family and friends here on this special occasion. Unless there is something else to address, we might as well do this. As you know, the ceremony I'll perform here is a civil ceremony. That means you have to remain civil to each other, at least till it's over. Actually, a civil ceremony, but I would expect that you would court it with the same weight and solemnity that you would if it were a religious service performed in a house of worship, a more formal setting, but not more beautiful and wonderful than this. I hope you can all hear.
Louder.
I'll speak louder. I apologize. The two of you can actually move closer. We are assembled here today to join this man and this woman in marriage, which is held in honor among all people. Those who enter into this relation must learn to cherish the mutual esteem and love, to bear with each other's infirmities and weaknesses, to comfort each other in sickness, trouble, and sorrow, in honesty and industry to provide for each other and for their household in temporal things, and to live together as the heirs of the grace of life. Here comes the hard part. If there be any person present here today who knows any just cause why these two should not be joined in marriage, I request that he or she now speak, or forever after hold his or her peace.
Children?
That's a lot of money to spread around.
And if you do, I'll kick you out.
Thank you, sir.
It's a good crowd. And I charge the both of you, if either of you knows any just cause why you two may not lawfully be joined in marriage here today, you do now confess it to me. If not,
No.
if not, I'd inquire. Scott, will you have this woman to be your wife in all love and honor, in all duty and service, in all faith and tenderness, to live with her and cherish her in the holy bond of marriage?
I do.
And Stephanie, will you have this man to be your husband in all love and honor, in all duty and service, in all faith and tenderness, to live with him and cherish him in the holy bond of marriage?
I do.
And children, do you take each other to be your step brothers and sisters, and are you a part of this family?
Yes, yes.
Scott and Stephanie, the vows you're taking here today are very similar to the vows that nearly everyone takes when they embark upon a joint path as husband and wife. Sometimes with all the arrangements, the anticipation, a little bit of nervousness, you may look at the event as the culmination of your lives together, which it's not. It's not an end, it's an embarkation, a beginning. Because from this day forward, your lives and your relationship are changed into things distinctly different than what they were before. Your relationship will be indelibly formalized. Hereafter, you'll be Mr. and Mrs., husband and wife. And I would expect that your friends and family will open their ranks and make you a part of the extended friendships and family, but as a unit. And of course, the federal government will give you a special tax status. After this day joins with other days and becomes a week, and the weeks, months, the months, years, I would expect that your relationship will surely grow and strengthen and mature. On the one hand, you can never lose sight of your personal individuality, but on the other hand, you should always remember to give the greatest weight to the perpetuation of your status as husband and wife. And above all, remember to remain each other's best friend, as well as the love of each other. And I just so happen to have a poem that fits the occasion here. It's called The Art of Marriage. The little things are the big things. It is never being too old to hold hands. It is remembering to say, I love you at least once a day. It is never going to sleep angry. It is at no time taking the other for granted. The courtship should not end with the honeymoon. It should continue through all the years. It is having a mutual sense of values and common objectives. It is standing together facing the world. It is forming a circle of love that gathers in the whole family. It is doing things for each other, not in the attitude of duty or sacrifice, but in the spirit of joy. It is speaking words of appreciation and demonstrating gratitude in thoughtful ways. It is not expecting the husband to wear a halo or the wife to have the wings of an angel. It is not looking for perfection in each other. It is cultivating flexibility, patience, understanding, and a sense of humor.
So she has to be perfect?
That's what she's expecting.
Yeah.
It is having the capacity to forgive and forget. It is giving each other an atmosphere in which each can grow. It is finding room for the things of the Spirit. It is a common search for the good and the beautiful. It is establishing a relationship in which the independence is equal, the dependence is mutual, and the obligation is reciprocal. It is not only marrying the right partner, it is being the right partner. And at this time, Scott, if you'll repeat after me to Stephane. I, Scott, take thee, Stephane, to be my wedded wife. And I do promise and covenant before these witnesses to be thy loving and faithful husband. In plenty and in want, in joy and in sorrow, in sickness and in health, as long as we both shall live. And Stephanie, if you repeat after me, I, Stephanie, take thee, Scott, to be my wedded husband. And I do promise and covenant before these witnesses to be thy loving and faithful wife. In plenty and in want, in joy and in sorrow, in sickness and in health, as long as we both shall live. And Scott, I believe you had some special vows that you wanted to say.
Yeah. I promise I will always take care of you. I will always help you achieve your dreams. And I will always help you spread your wings. And I also, and I promised Matthew and Brooklyn that I will love you like a dad, and I see you as my own. And I also ask that in advance that you forgive me for when my best isn't good enough, because it won't always be. And I will keep loving you boys Yeah. Well, you were already mine. So.
Forever.
And we'll go Stephanie.
Okay.
I think for a long time what I would say to you in this moment. I've always known this moment to be here with you. And when I went to write it down, I could not think of what to write down. Because there's nothing that my soul has said to you in our time together. So there's nothing I can say to you that I haven't said to you. You brought me my life back to me. Thank you. I knew you were mine from the second you stood next to me. Before knowing your name, I knew. And to Jack and Sean, you boys, I love you boys. I hope you know that. And I will do my best to be a mom to you. And I just want you to know that you guys, I adore you guys. And I adore Matthew and Brooklyn, and I'm so proud of the four of you. You guys, I think, have held us together at times. You guys are amazing children. So just keep on doing what you guys do, because I love all four of you. Thank you. And I love you.
Oh, well, no, that's mine. You know, yeah, we're flipping
You have the
around.
bride's ring?
We left it up to them, and
Yeah, there you go. Okay.
that's what we get for not planning.
It's going fine. If you'll take that ring. Oh, no.
How long did you say that was before?
It's happened. If you'll take that ring, place it on the third finger of Stephanie's left hand, and repeat after me. This ring I give you,
This ring I give you,
in token and in pledge,
in token and in pledge
of our constant faith
of our constant faith
and abiding love.
and abiding love.
Take that. I have a feeling you fold this up. Okay. That ring, this up. That's on the third finger of his left hand, and repeat after me. This ring I give you,
This ring I give you,
in token and in pledge
in token and in pledge
of our constant faith
of our constant faith
and abiding love.
and abiding love.
I think we've covered all the bases, so by virtue of the power vested in me by the state of Washington, as evidenced by the vows you've taken here today, the documents to which you will affix your signature, and which will be attested to by your witnesses' signatures, and the exchange of rings, I now pronounce you, Scott, and you, Stephanie, husband and wife. At this time, Scott, you may kiss your bride, Stephanie. Remember to be. May I ask you to turn around and face your fans? Okay. Turn around this way. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to present to you for the first time as husband and wife, Scott and Stephane. We have some formalities to do.
Yep.
You need to sign the paperwork and